Happy Monday and happy President's Day. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mackenzie Lake here with a look at our full weather forecast. First things first, I want to talk about satellite and radar here. We have high pressure out to our west, and that's going to be the name of the game heading into the extended forecast. Let's talk about fog tracker here. You can see visibility is a problem early this morning for some areas, mainly north of Gaviota here. Santa Maria and Santa Ynez, visibility right around a quarter of a mile, if not less. You want to make sure to travel safely when heading out the door. We do have a dense fog advisory in effect for these areas, color-coded in white, until 9 o'clock in the morning, and then at least by midday, mostly sunny skies expected. A beautiful evening on tap. Really great conditions for surfers, but keep in mind we do have a high surf advisory in effect for our west-facing beaches. We're expecting 8 to 12 feet for those areas north of Gaviota, and the Ventura County coastline. Expect to run into those waves anywhere from 6 to 9 feet. But as far as what we're tracking over the next couple of days, we'll have a lot of activity out into our west. That's going to cause more swells working into the central coast. So take a look as we head into the next couple of days. Tuesday into Wednesday, that's when we're going to have a lot of activity building into our west, and this is going to be a pretty intense swell that's going to move into the central coast. Luckily for us, high pressure is going to keep us nice and safe on land, but again, we'll likely run into some more of those high surf advisories. Here's a look at future track radar here. So again, mapping out the next couple of days. High pressure is really just going to be our best friend in this forecast here, not only because it's shielding us from all of this activity, but because it's going to warm us up pretty nicely as well. So temperature wise, as we head into our Wednesday, we're back up into the upper 60s, a few areas into the 70s, and then as we head into our weekend, high pressure is going to retrograde back around the central coast here, and that's going to cause our temperatures to rise back up into the 70s. So we have a beautiful warming trend ahead of us, beautiful conditions for our President's Day. Make sure to get outside and enjoy, especially if you have the day off. By 12 o'clock, beautiful conditions for lunch, sunny and 65, no cloud coverage really expected here in Santa Barbara. And again, any of these areas running into low-level clouds, they'll likely clear out by the afternoon. So here's a look at each microclimate, back up into the 60s for the entire coverage zone. Overnight lows dropping down into the 30s and 40s, pretty typical weather pattern for this time in February. We're projecting some of the biggest waves up in San Luis Obispo County. So make sure you're safe if you are heading into the waters. We're expecting dangerous rip currents and pretty hazardous conditions as far as those areas in Ventura County as well. But temperature wise, sunny and 70 in Ojai, 66 there in Camarillo, and 67 in Santa Paula. Happy President's Day and have a good work week.